Hello to myself and everybody else. This is video 132. So far in this one, we're still looking at the free code camp examples, and so far this time, we're looking at reuse symbols and inheritance. So far again with this, I'll show you the code and everything for it. So again, we have the main.cpp file, the parent.h file, parent.cpp file, this one's just blank, the child.h file, and then the child.cpp file. This one's also blank. So far with this and everything too, this is basically showing that when you're making method variables in like a parent and pass it down to a child, you can just straight up use the exact same names for each. So basically look at parent.h and everything too. We basically have, print var and everything and stuff right here. And inside the child one, we're using the exact same thing, void print var, everything like that as well. So we can use like the exact same variables and stuff like that too inside of each one. And basically we can have it so they can just kind of work, print out based on like whatever we're doing. Basically, one thing really important stuff too to kind of point out that the video said was basically depending on which one you call. So like with this one, we're using like the child class and everything as well. It will prioritize the method variables in that class. So again, since we're using the child variable and stuff here from child H, it will just straight up use the method variables in here. It will ignore the one in parent and only use this. If you're using the one in parent, it will use this, ignore the one in child. So it just prioritizes the class it's in, but you can still like call other classes if you need to. So basically just like with this, child, we got an object called child, the number in is 33. So we're going to use the function inside of child, print var, and it's going to call, this 33 right here. This next one right here, again, we're still using child, but we're basically calling the function that's inside of parent, and the function is print var. So basically just putting dot parent double colon and what the function is inside the parent, it will force print what's inside the parent class, which here it should be 100. And so far again, like with the notes is over here, it says calls the method in parent, value in parent just contains junk or whatever in class initialization we did. So basically again, this 100 would be considered junk or whatever was in there during initialization. And then right here, we're just printing the other function, show values and stuff too, the one that's inside of child right here. So again, show values, it should print out the value of the child is, and then it shows like the member variable and stuff here. So that 33 we had, and then print out what's the member variable inside of the parent and everything as well with the exact same variable name, but the one inside of parent, which should be right here. So I'll go and just run it. Yeah, so again, like the child is 33 because we got that right here. We call the one inside of parent and it prints out the 100, which was again right here. And then at the bottom, we're using show values, which will print out what's inside the child and then what's inside the parent and everything as well. So basically that's the whole thing and stuff with this too. Just again, a quick thing it just kind of showed. One thing I do want to point out is that again, in the video, he still had the consistency of just putting everything inside of different files. We could have put both of these inside of the main file and just had it all inside of one thing, because we just made like two blank CPP files. We could have just all had this in one file, but again, he just wanted to separate it for some reason. So that was really it. But so far, that was it for this video. So far, this was the last thing for inheritance. So hopefully the next chapter, which is the last chapter on polymorphism, hopefully the examples won't be as bad, so I can try to make these a bit better for myself and anybody else watching. But yeah, I really have no idea. But so far, again, we're off of inheritance. So that's it for this. So to myself and everybody else, see you in the next one.